there's a lot of questions that people have too, like, well, can you really do my form? Can we keep it to the exact thing? You guys had some weird stuff, right? And I think that was really good for us because, you know, we had everything. When you think of a proof of concept for when we initially started, it's all those basic questions, right? Empathy, probing questions, openings, closings, like all that stuff that is 80% of a QA form, but it's that other 20% that I think differentiates, that you really have to stand out for what is proprietary to a customer. I just always want to bring up, because I love it, because I'm so proud of the prompt, because it was actually, I wanted to ninja star my computer against the wall for about a day and a half, trying to, as we as a team were trying to figure out, you have a compliance issue on these calls where a customer talks to an agent. The customer on file must give 3 pieces of information to verify, right? We won't talk about what those are, but three specific pieces of information. But after that, a third party can take over the call. So maybe their son or their daughter if they're elderly. So to come up with, to have the, and again, we're using a transcript here. So to come up with kind of some prompting, and this was a huge deal. Like this was almost a game breaker for us. Like if we can't figure this out, then it really doesn't make sense to move on. And I think the really cool stuff that we've come from a prompting standpoint that you guys have pushed us to be able to do as well, not only has benefited, you know, us and customers, but I think that was kind of the tipping point for you guys as well. And at least for Occasion and for your management team to kind of say, wow, I think, you know, there's a lot of questions that we can get answered.
Yeah, you know, I think where we kind of took it together was quality's not a just check the box anymore. Yes, no, it's these are compliance and regulations that have to be set on every interaction or everything we've done. And this platform has really allowed us to ultimately do a much better job. Instead of, you know, manually evaluating 10% of calls, now we can actually run a good chunk. If we want to run 100%, we can, of interactions for each agent to give us a true picture of who's doing what on every interaction.